So how do you get your gradient then?
Well, what we do is we get a level. So this is an 1800mm level, and we divide 1800 by 40.
Got it.
And that gives us 45mm, I think. So we've cut a 45mm block, taped it onto the end, and then all the way along the pipe, I'll just jump down here and show you. So the vial's level. We know that that's falling at 1 in 40. I know they make these funny levels with vials that move on them, but
yeah, I've got one of those.
Yeah, well,
I never ever used it.
Yeah. I had one. I inherited it somewhere along the line, but I've never used it. But that's just a nice, easy, quick way of doing it, and it's accurate.
Whoa, don't skip the video. Here's a great way to make thousands of dollars. First, you want to find a driveway that has cracks. All of them have cracks. You need to open the crack 1/4 of an inch. I recommend using a diamond blade. Next, pressure wash the whole entire driveway and make sure you let it dry. Now you're ready to put in some product. We use a polyurethane base, and this works really well. Use a caulking gun to get the product inside the crack. Next, smooth the crack so that it blends in with the driveway. The next step is to add some sand. This will help it get a nice color. After you blow off the sand, this is what the final product looks like. I charge $15 a foot.
All right, I got a plumbing hack for you. So you're in a position where you've got a 45-degree offset like this, and you want to get glued up perfectly before you put it in place. The way you can do this, a little hack for you, is you take the pipe that you're going to put in between there. Find you a little spot like this. I usually line it up where the letters are. Take you a mark and just draw your line straight down, just like this. And that mark right there you can use every time. Take these fittings and line up with the indicators on the fittings. That'll line up perfectly every time for you, so get it all ready to go before you glue it in.
Go.
All right, I want to give you guys a tip. When you're nailing, we've got 2 box beams together here, and we want to nail them together. Instead of driving your nails straight in, it's easier to pull them apart. What we're going to do is we're going to put one at an angle to the right, then one at an angle to the left, and then another one on the bottom to the right. And what that does is that creates a cross pattern. So it's really difficult for them to come apart. Keep in touch for the next tip.
Here's an antique technique lost throughout the generations of drywall work. You take a scrap piece of drywall, score it on the box, then give a good whack into the box, and look at that. Now you have this little white powdered print where the outlet is. You simply cut that out, and look at that. It fits like a glove.
Sure, tile doesn't bond well with brick most of the time, unless you know about this unique hack. This trick will help you achieve a perfect bond, making your tiling projects easier and more durable.
check this cool tip out. We're pouring XP epoxy over this threaded bolt. Then we're gonna put it into a 1-inch hole that we drilled into that piece of wood right there to show that you can create a threaded insert with this XP epoxy that allows you to remove and reinstall threaded bolts. You can use this for all thread, or you can use this for bolts like we're doing here. And this is a really cool tip.